fasting versus water fasting. What are the differences and what to expect from each of these? Dry fasting is when you don't drink any water or eat any food for a period of time, such as 24 hours, 48, or 72 hours are the most common dry fasting time periods. There's two different types of dry fasting. There's the type where you can still brush your teeth and get baths and take showers. And then there's dry fasting where you don't even touch any water for several days. That is a personal preference. Based on all my research, I haven't found there to be much of a difference between not being exposed to any water physically. Some people look at dry fasting as, I don't want to absorb any water into my skin, so I'm not going to get a bath. You can do that, or getting a shower, to me, seems fine. I've experimented with both. I don't feel much of a difference. So dry fasting, no food, no water for a period of time. Water fasting, drink all the water you want, no food, and you do that for a period of time. And how long can you do water fasting? Well, today I'm on day 24 of water fast. That's no food. That's drinking water for 24 days. I believe the Guinness record is something like 250 plus days of somebody water fasting who is several hundred pounds overweight. So he went the better part of a year, more than half a year, water fasting. So a lot longer is possible with the water fasting. Some of the differences, so when you dry fast, obviously, for most people, it would be a good personal challenge to go 24 hours without drinking any water. Most of us have never tried that. And in fact, when I first heard this concept, I said, that's crazy. Why would I want to do that? I've never gone 24 hours without drinking any water. But in terms of equivalency, 1 day of dry fasting ends up being equivalent to 3 days of water fasting. So in typical water fasting, for the first 10 days of this current water fast, I averaged about 1.5 pounds a day of weight loss. Now in the first 3 days, that's even more. It's maybe 2 pounds a day, we'll say, for the first 3 days of a water fast, drinking only water. For a dry fast, you can lose 3 or 4 pounds in 24 hours because your body is basically just flushing out all the water. I didn't believe that comparison when I first read that. It's a common standard when you research dry fasting that 1 day of dry fasting is equal to 3 days of water fasting. But I found in my experience that that is accurate. So if you wanted to simulate a 10-day water fast, go 72 hours without drinking any water, and it's going to be like a 9-day water fast without eating food and only drinking water. With a water fast, there's an adjustment period. For the first few days, you might be a little more sleepy, and you're going to have some emotional reactions to not having food. You're changing your habits. So for the first 1 to 3 days, there might be some hunger, and there might be some tiredness. So sleep a little more if you can. And around day 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there, there's a euphoric-like feeling that's almost like you're on drugs. Your appetite goes away, and then your energy levels come back up. And then you get into a zone where it's really just a matter of patience, how long you want to keep water fasting. Listening to your body. As long as your body feels good doing it, you can stretch that for weeks and months if you want to. And it's great because you keep losing a lot of weight and your body's healing itself on a deep level. Now with the dry fasting, your body's also healing itself on a deep level. And some guidelines for dry fasting is you really do want to pick a time period. If you're going to try it for 24 hours, anyone can go 24 hours without water. It's just a mental thing to do. Again, if your body tells you no, halfway through, like, I really feel like I need something, if you get this strong impulse of instinct and just like, I need to drink some water, then do it. Listen to your body. But you can keep trying until your body agrees with you and lets you do it. I've had failures as well where I tried to do it and the body said, nope, not happening. Drink this water. Or I did a fast and nope, you got to eat something. And the body told me that and I listened. This is all about enjoying what we're doing. But with the dry fast, try to have low activity. So you really want to be off work, doing like, you could do next to nothing, do more meditation, take more naps. The dry fasting, don't be doing heavy activities. You just want to take it easy and give yourself some rest while you're doing that. Now, through practice, you can work up to, you could do a 5-day dry fast while you're going to work and while you're doing normal activities because you've gotten used to it. You've trained your body to get used to it. That's possible. Same with water fasting. I'm building a website, creating videos every day. I'm working out in my yard. I'm working overnight a couple nights a week. I'm doing lots of things. I'm doing twice as much as I normally do when I'm not fasting on this water fasting because I have all this extra energy because of Qigong. The extra energy is fueling me here. Another useful purpose of a dry fast is if you dry fast for even 24 hours to start your water fast. So if you wanted to do something like a 10-day water fast, start with a 1-day dry fast, and it gets you through those first 3 days in one day. You kind of jump through it. It kills your appetite a lot faster because you're not drinking water. Your body just kind of shuts off the appetite a lot faster. You'll find after 24 hours, your appetite's kind of gone. You may be thirsty, but then you're just so thankful and happy to have that glass of water that food is just out of the equation. So if you want to start your water fast on day 3 or 4, do a 1-day dry fast to kickstart it. Another practice is you could do a 24-hour dry fast once a week just to give your body a break from having to process anything. And you'll find that by doing that, you're going to be healthier, you're going to have more stamina, you're gaining control over your body, and your appetite for the rest of the week, you keep hitting this reset button once a week where now your appetite is more subdued and under control. So these are powerful tools you can incorporate into your personal relationship with food, discipline, controlling your appetite, and higher energy levels. And I've done this fasting with and without the practice of Qigong. I find that the extra energy Qigong provides is so valuable, it takes the willpower out of fasting and just makes it an enjoyable lifestyle where I actually feel happy doing it and want to do it and don't miss the food, although I continually enjoy the food through the periods when I'm not fasting. So give these things a try. Have you tried dry fasting or water fasting? What's your experience? Is it easy for you, or are you still struggling with that? I'd love to hear your story in the comments below. I read every comment, and that's why I'm making these videos, to hear your story. So I'd love to hear that. Please share it below. And I'll be back tomorrow for day 25 of my water fast. When will I eat again? I'm not sure. How long?